हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू माय चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान। मेरे चैनल ओमनी ज्ञान में आप सब लोगों का फिर से बहुत स्वागत है। लेट अस कंटिन्यू विद सेट 9 टुडे फ्रॉम द विलेज स्कूल मास्टर। ओके, टुडेज MCQs will be on the village school master because 2021, as I told you yesterday also, that in 2021 this particular topic was deleted actually. So this year I feel that questions would be asked or could be asked from the village schoolmaster, MCQs and both questions and answers. Okay, and I have explained you the whole poem. You can check it out from my channel again. Okay, so let's start without any delay. Alright, so top MCQs for SSLC exams, and this is from the poem The Village Schoolmaster. The Village Schoolmaster. And I have completed the poem. Okay, I have completed the MCQs from this poem. In the next class I'll be bringing exiled for you, because exiled, I feel exiled also could be important. Alright, so let us start. What is meant by first? Now, as I told you in the previous video also, in fact I've been telling you this, that please study the word meanings. Word meanings are very 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 important from both prose and poetry. Okay, word meanings आप बहुत अच्छे से study करके जाइए. तो what is the meaning of first? Is it option A flowered shrubs? Is it option B red rose? Is it option C pansy? Pansy is a type of a flower. Okay, which one do you feel is the correct answer? It is flowered shrubs. Okay, flowered shrubs ये जो है इसका सही आंसर है. Yellow color flower. Okay, if they ask you what is the color of this first, you can write yellow flowered shrubs. इसका कलर जो है येलो होता है. Okay, it is not a flower actually, it is flowered shrubs, bush kind of thing. Okay, number 2, why is the first unprofitable gay? अब unprofitable gay जो है first को इस रेड, ये जो येलो फ्लावर्ड shrubs है इसको अनप्रॉफिटेबल गे कहा गया है. This yellow flowered shrubs has been called unprofitable gay. Now why it has been called unprofitably gay? Unprofitably gay इसको क्यों कहा गया? Because option A, because the students had cut all the flower plants, because सारे students ने जो है सारे पौधे काट दिए थे. Because the school master did not like flowers, क्योंकि school master को flowers पसंद नहीं थे. Because they were not admired, क्योंकि इनको जो है admire नहीं किया जाता था. That is why they are called, the first is called unprofitably gay. आपको कौन सा आंसर सही लगता है? Which one do you feel is the correct answer? Come on. The correct answer is option C, because they were not admired or ignored or not appreciated. Okay, admired, not ignored, या not appreciated or not appreciated. Any word may be asked in the exam. इनको admire, appreciate नहीं किया जाता था, इनको ignore किया जाता था. These were ignored actually. That is why they were called unprofitably gay. Number 3, why is the school described as a noisy mansion? Mansion मतलब building. Okay, mansion means building. So noisy mansion, school को, उस village school को noisy mansion क्यों कहा गया है? Option A, because the naughty students were shouting, क्योंकि बच्चे जो है बहुत ज़ोर ज़ोर से shout करते हैं. Because it was bustling with normal teaching learning activities. एक स्कूल में आप देखिएगा, if you obviously all of your school students, you see when you go to the school and when the class starts, there's a humming from all the classes. It is not shouting actually, humming होता है ना, because teacher is teaching in the class, students are there in the class responding to the teacher, तो एक soft humming होता है. Okay, that is why it is said that it is a normal teaching learning activity. ये noise जो है ये normal है. और is it number C, because there was a meeting, क्योंकि स्कूल में कोई मीटिंग चल रहा था. that is why it was a noisy mention. मीटिंग में जो है ज़ोर ज़ोर से जो प्रिंसिपल स्पीच देता है, प्रिंसिपल gives a speech, teachers also give speech, parents have their problems. Okay, so because of this noises, noises are there. So which one do you think is the correct option? A, B or C? Very easy again. It is option B, because it was bustling with normal teaching learning activities. It is a normal teaching learning activity, है ना? What is the setting of the poem? Setting of the poem का मतलब ये poem कहाँ पे set किया गया इस poem को? Is it town? Is it city or is it village? Now the title of the poem itself is the Village Schoolmaster, so obviously the answer is option C, है ना? What is the setting of? Setting मतलब कहाँ पे इस पोम को जो है सेट किया गया है. ओके, प्लेस, लोकेशन. सेटिंग ऑफ द पोम मीन्स लोकेशन ऑफ द पोम. आप इस वर्ड को याद रखिए, सेटिंग का मतलब है location. Okay, the meaning of setting is location. So village obviously. Number 5, what kind of teacher was the schoolmaster? तो schoolmaster कैसे type के teacher थे? Was he strict, was he friendly, or was he violent? Now strict word is not given in the textbook, friendly word is not given in the textbook, violent is also not given in the textbook, but you have to find a synonym. Synonym का मतलब क्या है? What is the meaning of synonym? Words which are similar in meaning. Which one do you think is the correct answer? The correct answer is strict. Now strict word is not given in the poem. The word which is given in the poem is severe. The word which is given in the poem is severe. Okay, you have a line also in the textbook where it is said that yet he was kind, or if severe in aught. He was sometimes kind also, but he was basically a strict or a severe teacher. Okay, next. All right, we'll move on then. Number 6, what is meant by truant? As I already told you that I have not covered all the word meanings. Word meanings you can study from the textbook also. I have given some of the meanings which I feel is or could be important for your exam. So what do you mean by truant? One who is absent without permission from school. कोई स्टूडेंट जब स्कूल से बिना परमिशन के वो एब्सेंट होता है बहुत दिन. इज इट ऑप्शन बी, वन हु टेक्स परमिशन फॉर लीव. कोई जो है परमिशन लीव लेता है, परमिशन लेके लीव लेता है. और इज इट ऑप्शन सी, वन हु रन्स अवे फ्रॉम स्कूल विदाउट परमिशन, जो स्कूल से बिना परमिशन के भाग जाता है. आपको कौन सा ऑप्शन सही लगता है? दिस मीनिंग इज गिवन इन द टेक्स्ट बुक. इट इज़ ऑप्शन ए, वन हु इज़ एब्सेंट विदाउट परमिशन फ्रॉम स्कूल. ओके, कोई जब बहुत दिन एब्सेंट होता है बिना किसी परमिशन के, स्कूल के परमिशन के. दीज काइंड ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स आर कॉल्ड truant. Okay, I'm sure none of you are truant, right? Okay, truant अच्छा नहीं है. It's not good to be truant. Number 7, who are the boding tremblers? तो boding tremblers कौन है? सबसे पहले तो आपको मीनिंग जानना है. You must know the meaning, but before that, just tell me who are the boding tremblers? Schools peon, students या टीचर्स? कौन सा ऑप्शन आपको सही लगता है? बहुत ईजी है. अगेन इट इज़ ऑप्शन बी, स्टूडेंट्स आर द बोर्डिंग tremblers. Okay, the students of this village school, they are the boarding tremblers. Now why are they means students here. Why are the students described as boarding tremblers? अब इन स्टूडेंट्स को बोर्डिंग ट्रेम्बलर्स क्यों कहा गया है? Why? ऑप्शन ए, बिकॉज दे फियर्ड द स्कूल मास्टर. ऑब्वियसली दे फियर्ड द स्कूल मास्टर. तो ये एक आंसर हो सकता है. दिस कैन बी वन आंसर, बट यू हैव टू फाइंड. यू सी समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन्स, द एग्जामिनर्स विल सेट MCQs in such a way where you see two options may seem to be quite similar, but out of that you will have to guess the actual accurate answer. तो स्कूल मास्टर से डरते थे, हमें पता है. दे वर अफ्रेड ऑफ द स्कूल मास्टर. तो दिस कैन बी वन ऑप्शन. लुक एट द अदर ऑप्शंस ऑल्सो. ऑप्शन बी, बिकॉज दे कुड प्रेडिक्ट द मूड ऑफ द स्कूल मास्टर. तो इफ यू लुक एट द बुक you will see that in the word meaning itself, boding is given. The meaning of boding means foretelling. The meaning of boding is foretelling. Foretelling मतलब predict करना, to predict. Okay, foretelling मतलब predicting, right? So option B, because they could predict the mood of the schoolmaster. Now predict word is here. I need not read out the third option, but still let me complete the formality. Because option C, because they never completed their lessons on time. So this is incorrect. Because they fear the schoolmaster, obviously they fear the schoolmaster, but the accurate option is option B, because they could predict the mood of the schoolmaster. Because the word boding itself means predicting, foretelling, है ना? तो उस हिसाब से ये आपका करेक्ट ऑप्शन है, नंबर बी. So 6A, 7 is B, and 8 again it is option B. Okay, let's continue with number 9. What did the students do at their schoolmaster's jokes? So when the schoolmaster would tell some jokes, what would the students do? They pretended to laugh. वो लोग हंसने की एक्टिंग करते थे. एक्चुअली उनको एक्चुअली में हंसी नहीं आता था. They never felt like laughing in a real manner, but they pretended to laugh. They laughed aloud. वो लोग जोर जोर से हंसते थे. Is it like that, or is it option C, they never laughed? Which one do you think is the correct answer? Counterfeited glee. आपके बुक में एक वर्ड है. You have a word counterfeited glee. Counterfeited मतलब pretend करना. That means they pretended to laugh. वो लोग हंसने की एक्टिंग करते थे. अब क्यों हंसने की एक्टिंग करते थे? Why did they pretend to laugh? They actually did not feel like laughing, but in order to keep the teachers' respect, they would laugh. Okay, so we are going to study that a little later. Okay, let me not tell you this thing. Number 10. How do you know that the schoolmaster had a good sense of humor? तो आपको कैसे guess करेंगे? How would you guess by reading the poem that the schoolmaster had a very good sense of humor? उस schoolmaster के पास एक बहुत अच्छा sense of humor था, because he always laughed. अब हंसने वाला लोग ह्यूमरस हो सकता है. ही हैड मेनी जोक्स टू टेल. वो उनके पास बहुत सारे जोक्स होते थे बोलने के लिए. ही वॉज ऑलवेज फ्रेंडली विद स्टूडेंट्स. हंसमुख थे हमेशा, स्टूडेंट्स के साथ बहुत फ्रेंडली हुआ करते थे. दैट इज़ वाई ही कुड बी अ ह्यूमरस पर्सन. तो आउट ऑफ दिस 3 ऑप्शंस, विच वन डू यू थिंक इज करेक्ट? It is option number B. He had many jokes to tell. This is quite evident that he actually was a very humorous schoolmaster, or he had a good sense of humor. Number 11. Why did the students pretend to laugh at the teacher's jokes? Now this is from number 9. ये number 9 जो मैंने आपको कहा है, number 9 का ये connected to number 9. Okay. तो why did the students pretend to laugh at the teacher's jokes? तो students क्यों टीचर के जोक पे हंसने की एक्टिंग करते थे, हालांकि उनको हंसी आता नहीं था. दे नेवर फेल्ट लाइक लाफिंग, बट दे प्रिटेंडेड टू लाफ. बिकॉज द स्कूल मास्टर वुड फील बैड कि अगर वो लोग नहीं हंसेंगे तो स्कूल मास्टर को बुरा लगेगा ना, कि मैं एक रेस्पेक्टेबल आदमी हूँ, आई एम अ रेस्पेक्टेबल टीचर एंड स्टूडेंट्स डू नॉट लाफ एट माई जोक्स. सो द स्कूल मास्टर वुड फील बैड. इज इट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस? इज इट बिकॉज द स्कूल मास्टर वुड सेंड देम होम, कि अगर मेरे जोक पे नहीं हंसे तो मैं घर भेज दूंगा. इफ़ यू डोंट लाफ एट माई जोक, आई विल सेंड यू होम, आई विल गिव यू TC, आई विल रस्टिकेट यू फ्रॉम द स्कूल. इज इट दिस रीजन, और इज इट ऑप्शन C, बिकॉज ऑफ द फियर ऑफ बींग स्कोल्डेड बाई द स्कूल मास्टर? उनको डर था कि अगर हम लोग नहीं हंसे, इफ़ वी डू नॉट लाफ, देन the schoolmaster will scold us, rebuke us, reprimand us. Which one do you think is the correct answer? A, B, or C? Very easy, very easy. Number C. Because of the fear of being scolded by the school master. All right. Okay. Let's move on to number 12. Why was the schoolmaster in fault? The schoolmaster का क्या गलती था? What was the fault of the schoolmaster? Because his teaching method was not good. वो अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाते थे. He did not teach good. His teaching method was not proper. Is it option B? Because he loved to learn more. He had a thirst for knowledge and he kept on learning and learning. Is it this, or is it option C? Because he was not punctual. That is why he was in fault. आपको तीनों में से कौन सा ऑप्शन सही लगता है? Which one do you feel is the correct answer? It is option B, because he loved to learn more. And if you look at the book, page 200, the last two lines of from page 200, the love he bore to learning was in fault. Okay, क्योंकि because he loved to learn more, that is why people thought that he was in fault. यही उनका गलती था. Okay, तो बहुत ध्यान से आप देखिएगा. How could the students predict the mood of the schoolmaster? तो students स्कूल मास्टर के मूड को किस तरीके से प्रेडिक्ट करते थे और कैसे प्रेडिक्ट करते थे? हाउ कुड द स्टूडेंट्स प्रेडिक्ट द मूड ऑफ द स्कूल मास्टर? फ्रॉम हिज फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन, फ्रॉम द वे ही वॉक्ड, और फ्रॉम द स्टिक ही कैरिड. तो उनके फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन से स्टूडेंट्स को पता चल जाता था. स्कूल मास्टर जिस तरीके से चलते थे, द वे ही वॉक्ड, उससे पता चल जाता था कि टीचर का मूड आज अच्छा है या बुरा है, वेदर द मूड ऑफ द टीचर इज़ गुड और बैड. फ्रॉम द स्टिक ही कैरिड, अगर वो हाथ में डंडा लेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली उनका मूड खराब है. तो हाउ कुड दे प्रेडिक्ट? विच वन डू यू फील इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन? फ्रॉम हिज फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन. रिमेंबर, मॉर्निंग फेस, इट्स देयर इन द बुक. मॉर्निंग फेस, हिज मॉर्निंग फेस showed that what mood he could have. And the boding tremblers, boding मतलब predict करना, the boding tremblers are the students. Tremblers अगर कहा जाए, who are the tremblers are the students. And boding means to predict, right? So this students could predict the mood of the schoolmaster from his morning face. That means from his facial expression. है ना? This is the correct answer. Okay, so 12 B and 13 is A. Okay, so let's move on. Question number 14 very quickly. What ability did the schoolmaster have? Schoolmaster के पास क्या ability था? He could write in calligraphic handwriting, very beautiful handwriting. He could sing very well, वो गाना बहुत अच्छा गाते थे. He could debate intelligently, वो बहुत अच्छा debate करते थे. तो तीनों में से कौन सा? See, he could write, but there is no mention of good handwriting or something like that. He could write very well. अब write very well does not mean that a person would have a very good handwriting. So this option obviously is incorrect. There is no mention that the teacher could sing very well. Okay, though there are many who can sing very well, but in the poem, his singing ability is not mentioned. So this is also incorrect. So he could debate intelligently. वो बहुत अच्छा argument करते थे. Remember, note down one thing, that in place of debate, you could be given argue. He could argue intelligently. So debate and argument are synonyms, same meaning. Okay. Number 14. With whom did the schoolmaster have debates? अब वो किसके साथ debates किया करते थे? With whom did the schoolmaster argue? Debates with the principal of the school, with the villagers, or with the village person. P-A-R-S-O-N. कौन लगता है आपको सही है? Parson is related with the church. ठीक है, तो कौन सा लगता है? With the principal, with the villagers, with the village parson. Correct option is C. With the village parson, the schoolmaster used to have debates. So 14C. I'm sorry, this will be 15. I'm so sorry. This will be 15. 15 also C. Okay. I think I made a mistake in the numbering. That's okay. This will be 16, 17. Okay, let me not change the number. You can correct it on your own also. This would be 16, 17. It will continue in that way. Okay. What skills did the schoolmaster possess? अब schoolmaster के पास क्या skill था? Special skills था. He could do mathematics. He could predict weather and tides and determine borders. Option A. Option B. He had knowledge in language. He had knowledge in architecture and knowledge in music. He could debate very well. He could dance and play musical instruments. Which one do you think is the correct answer? कौन सा ऑप्शन आपको सही लगता है? बहुत easy है. This is very easy, and these questions are quite often asked in the exam in broad questions also. I have explained you the whole poem very nicely. From there also you can get the answers. It is option A. He could do mathematics. He could predict weather and tides, and he could determine borders also. Now, question number 16 is connected to 15. Okay, in which subjects do you think the schoolmaster had knowledge? तो कौन से subject में teacher का बहुत अच्छा knowledge था? Now you can, from option A only you can get the correct answer. In which subjects? Okay, is it mathematics and English? Is it geography and music? Is it mathematics and geography? Now see, because he could debate very well, obviously he might have knowledge in English, because he could debate very well, right? But look at the appropriate answer from this one. So this is the correct option, mathematics and geography. See, predicting weather and tides obviously refers to which subject? Geography. Determining borders also geography. So mathematics and geography. Okay, correct answer. Okay, so let's continue with the next number. We are almost towards the end. There are total 21 questions. What would the schoolmaster do even after being defeated in debate? So when the schoolmaster would have debates with the village parson, and sometimes the village master would be defeated also. Village master कभी कभी schoolmaster कभी कभी हार भी जाता था debate में. Okay, तब वो क्या करता था? What did he do? He would accept defeat and walk away. वो अपना हार मान के चला जाता था वहाँ से. He would continue to argue. वो फिर भी अपना जो है आर्ग्यूमेंट चालू रखता था, कंटिन्यू रखता था. He would sit there and cry. Now sit there and cry is obviously incorrect. ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. Accept defeat and walk away. अब जिस आदमी के पास इतना skills knowledge है, you know, a person who has a schoolmaster who has so much skills and knowledge, he would never accept defeat and walk away. He would continue to argue. वो continue रखता था कि मैं हार गया, I have lost, but still he would go on and on and on and on. Okay. Number 18. What kind of words did the schoolmaster use while speaking? किस तरीके का words वो use करता था when he would speak? Easy to understand language, you in place of words you could be given language also. Same thing. So what kind of words or what kind of language did the schoolmaster use while speaking? So is it easy to understand language, easy to understand words, is it rough words, or is it difficult and emotive words? Emotion raise करने वाला or difficult words, which one do you think is the correct answer? Option C is correct. Difficult and emotive words, or difficult and emotive language. These are the kinds of words and language that he used to use while speaking, while debating. Difficult and emotive. Okay, shall we move on then? I hope you have marked. Okay, number 19. Only 3 left. What is meant by rustics? Rustics का meaning क्या है? People living in village, people living in towns, people living in cities. Again, because the setting of the poem is in village, so option A is correct. Rustics मतलब जो लोग गांव में रहते, people living in village. Number 20. Why did the village people look at the schoolmaster in wonder? तो विलेज के लोग जो हैं वो स्कूल मास्टर को देख के जो वो हक्का बक्का रह जाते थे. They would look at the schoolmaster in wonder. Why? Because they couldn't tolerate the immaturity of the schoolmaster. Schoolmaster was very immature, and the village people would look at him in wonder. कि एक आदमी, एक इंसान, you know, such a learned man, how can he be so immature? So they couldn't tolerate. Option A. Option B, because the schoolmaster was stylish. तो कोई जब बहुत stylish होता है तो people look at that person in wonder, right? Alright. So is it option B? Is it option C? They wondered how his small head had so much knowledge. एक छोटे से सर में इतना knowledge इस स्कूल मास्टर के पास कैसे हो सकता है? Okay, how his small head could have so much of knowledge. So which one do you think is correct? A, B, C? Come on. A, B or C? It is C. Okay, C. They wondered how his small head had so much knowledge, and they used to look at the schoolmaster in wonder because of this only. Next, 2019. This is from the 2019 question paper. In the poem The Village Schoolmaster, the word truant refers to a pupil means student. This answer I have already given you. C. If you study C, if you study from the MCQs that I am providing, you will obviously get common. Why? Because see, in 2019 this has been asked already and I have already given you the answer. So truant जो है किस तरीके के बच्चे को रेफर कर रहा है? What kind of students are truants? Students who attend school regularly, students who is punctual, student who is absent without permission from school. We all know one who is absent without permission from school is known as truant. तो आपने देखा कि word meanings are very important. Now 2020 and 21 they did not ask any MCQs from the village schoolmaster. 20 and 21 they did not ask any questions from the village schoolmaster. So this year I feel they will ask questions from the village schoolmaster, especially MCQs. So please study the watch the video very properly. If possible, watch it again and again. You write it down instead of watching again and again, because revisions will be a little difficult. So you can write down the questions and just write down the answer. In this way you can just study from your copies and go and write exams. Okay, very important MCQs, and 6 marks are there in MCQs. 3 marks from prose section, 3 marks from poetry section. So 6 marks. 6 marks. You see, for 1-2 marks students miss their letter marks. 1-2 मार्क के लिए स्टूडेंट्स अपना लेटर मार्क मिस कर जाते हैं. ठीक है, सो डोंट नेग्लेक्ट दैट ओनली 6 मार्क्स. नो, डोंट नेग्लेक्ट, बिकॉज 6 मार्क्स 1 मार्क्स 2 मार्क्स करके ही आपको जो है 80 आ सकता है आपका. ठीक है, यू मे स्कोर 80 and I'm sure you will score 80. Okay, all of you will study nicely and score 80. Okay, so that is all, and in the next video I'll bring possibly exiled for you. Okay, let me just see what I can bring according to the question papers. Okay, anyway, so that's all. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share my videos. With love from Omni Gyan, and all the best to all of you.